All right. Hey. What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, December 31st, New Year's Eve, and you are watching the Death Rattle podcast. It is 7 p.m. here on the East Coast. Oh, crap. I forgot all about our stuff. 7 p.m. here on the East Coast, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 10:34 a.m. over in the new year. It is already 2026 over where.
In Australia, huh?
Australia, where Darren is. So there he is. Happy 2026. Darren, how is the new year starting out for the world? Please give us an update. We would love to know. B-Movie Theaters in the chat. What's up, B-Movie? What's up, Otaku? Good to see you. Joe Bit, hey. Hope everybody has some champagne or something ready. I'm only going to be on for an hour today because I have debauchery to get into after this show to start the new year right. And then
I got work to do. So
and then it's just gonna, and then it's another day. So that's Solo is in the chat. What's up, Solo?
The only time I really paid attention to Australia's New Year, I remember in '99 rolling into 2000 because of like everybody was worried about what was going to happen. We were all watching.
Switch,
Yep. And as soon as everybody like, in other countries that are a little before us or whatever, as soon as they switch safely, we were like, whew, so now we can actually celebrate the new year. Because like people were pretty sure we were going to be safe, but there was still some fear. I remember everybody filled the bathtubs full of water and I remember buying a bunch of water.
What's up, Gaston? Good to see you. Casey, good to see you. Stephanie, good to see you. There's Darren. There he is with all of his hand emojis. KPAC says, Kai, a great recommendation on Strange Harvest.
Nice.
Yeah. What's going on? Rubsky says, Happy New Year, gentlemen. Appreciate the hard work. Make it easier for me to watch a horror movie. Good. Happy we could do that for you. Lenny Bearded Beast Dad says, hey, y'all. What's going on, Lenny? What's going on, Chad? Good to see everybody. Okay. So, so we're going to talk about, let's do our announcements, our New Year's announcements first before we get into anything. This is the last episode that this show will be streaming on the Ghost Pirate Entertainment channel. So next Wednesday, we will not be streaming on Ghost Pirate. We will only be streaming on the Death Rattle podcast channel. So if you are not subscribed and notified on that channel, you're going to miss out on the Death Rattle podcast. You're going to be very sad on Wednesdays. You're going to have nothing to do. So I will post a link again in the Ghost Pirate chat. Please go over there and subscribe, get notified, and hang out with us on Wednesdays.
Yeah, because it would suck to do it for nobody.
Right. Yeah, we want to see you guys. Sorry, my screen is going dark because I am switching between tabs so that I can get to the actual channel and link it. So I'm going to do that right now. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah.
That was funny because right when your screen got darker, mine got brighter because I turned up my light because I was like, I look like I'm in the shadows.
All righty. There it is.
I swear you need to spend like $10 and get a little ring light on Amazon.
I know. Well, I need to get a ring light. Well, so
they're literally like $10 on Amazon.
I know. We're getting to it. That was the bad-ish news is that we're not going to be on Ghost Pirate anymore. We're going to be on our own channel. So please go subscribe to the Death Rattle podcast and get notified. You have to hit the notification bell or it's not going to tell you when we're streaming. And so
not
just
bad
do that.
News.
Yeah.
That's not bad news. That's good news.
Okay, yeah, it's good news, but there are some lazies that are going to want
to of us like being more committed to this podcast and trying to make it a little bit more of a thing.
Absolutely. Prop Dude says, so do we all become the Rattlers or what? What are we? What am I? Yeah, you guys are Rattlers. That's what.
You guys named yourselves and.
Yeah, you named yourselves. So you are the Rattlers. Yep. We want to welcome all of you and we're going to do more stuff like that. We got a lot of changes coming up for the new year for this channel. We're going to be doing we're going to be doing a little bit more reaction videos. We're going to be doing more streams and stuff like that. We're probably going to start having some guests on, right? We're going to start talking to some people and really making it a show. So it's going to be a good
little more research stuff.
Yeah,
like it'll be a mixture of things, but we're just going to kind of add more to what we do right now.
Yeah, so it'll be a good time. B Movie Theater says, got my DSLR today. Hell yeah, B Movie, you gonna make a movie? What kind of DSLR? Tell me, I want to know. I'll tell you if it's a good one. Rogue Nation says, Happy New Year, Kanan. Hope it's the best one yet. Thank you for all your work and movie list. Such appreciated. Chad says, just finished watching the Toxic Avenger remake. Loved it. I still haven't seen it.
So much fun with that movie.
Yeah, I gotta see it. What's up, Al? Good to see you, says Mr. Becker. DJ, what's up, Al? Good to see you. All righty. Oh, it's a Nikon D5200. Oh, no. You went Nikon? No.
Nikons are good.
Canon
Don't
or
make
Sony?
It so no, but Nikons are good.
A Canon or a camera's a camera, so it's fine. It's better than shooting on a fucking iPhone or anything stupid.
Yeah, it's not like it's some unknown brand. Like
Yeah.
a generic brand or something.
Yeah, no, Nikon's fine. Nikon's fine. Just be prepared to get shit from especially Sony users. So Sony users are they like to shit on Nikon a lot. Canon, we're kind of in our own. I'm a Canon guy. We're kind of in our own camp where we just kind of like hang out. But Sony people can't stand Nikon shooters. So
that's what I have is a Sony.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good, man. Good. It's your first starter DSLR. Good.
It's just sitting there.
Got a couple of starter lenses, couple of kit lenses. That's good, man. Go out there, make content. We want to see it. Definitely let us see it. We want to watch it. Lenny says, just subscribe to the Death Rattle podcast. Thank you, Lenny.
Woo!
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Solo says, it's also a lot in your lens. Yes. So when it comes to
in your lens.
It's mostly in your lens. It's like
nowadays it's pretty much all in your lens.
It's 75-25, I would say, because you don't want to throw like what am I thinking of? What's a why now?
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
Corman lens, is that? I'm stupid. You don't want to throw a Corman lens on Canon T6, right? Like you're not going to get.
But it just depends on what you're doing. Like if you're just shooting, if you're just shooting like a YouTube video, like in a room, like I'm doing right now, the camera, like, doesn't mean much. You know what I mean? Like,
well, okay,
but you don't need much. It's like when you get outside and the lighting is, you don't have a controlled lighting and things like that. That's when the camera and the lens become like more and more important.
Right. I mean, your lens is definitely going to do. Sorry, I'm pouring my coffee because I got to stay up late.
Yeah. I don't know why you always turn off your
picture, but
like your screen though.
Huh?
I don't know why you always black out your screen though.
I don't know, because I gotta flash the logo. I gotta let everybody know that subscribe to Horror Sucks.
Yeah, but that's not the logo. We're supposed to be doing just Death Rattle.
I know. Well, I know. Okay. Let me see.
Oh, and the logo, we're gonna use that one.
We do.
Logo,
oh, yes. We have a logo reveal. It's happening next week.
Yeah,
it's happening next week.
It's that next week.
Yeah, we got a great submission, and we're gonna thank the person who sent us our logo. Yep, the creator. We love it. It's great.
But we appreciate everybody who submitted and as well as just gave us ideas, like anything that you messaged us to do with the logo, we appreciate. So
yep. Al says, any updates on the Hellgate? There is an update. There is an update. And I guess Al, you prompted me to say it, but the Hellgate will be releasing on TVOD January 29th, 2026.
Nice.
So, transactional video on demand. That's when the Hellgate's coming out.
TVOD?
TVOD is transactional video on demand, so it's rent or buy.
Yeah, but where?
Amazon.
Oh, okay. So is it just Amazon, or is it going to also be on YouTube? Or
YouTube is going to be later, but for right now,
I mean rental wise. Like, is it going to?
Yeah. So
like, is it going to be Apple?
Yeah. So we're doing windowing. So January 29th, it starts on TVOD. So, and it's not going to be just Amazon. It's going to be more than Amazon. I don't have the list in front of me.
Yeah, but that's what I was asking. Like, where you can rent it, not free.
YouTube, it's not going to be free on YouTube either. It's going to be
like a rental
on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what it's going to be. We're having our own. We are having a premiere at here in Jacksonville at the famous Ritz Theater. It is
Nice.
sponsored. It is sponsored by the Jacksonville Horror Film Festival. They're going to be sponsoring the premiere. No, that's not nepotism.
Yeah, I was actually watching a bunch of the films today for the film festival. There's people are gonna really enjoy this stuff. There's some like I've only watched shorts so far. I haven't gotten into the features, but from what I've seen so far, like so much fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be. We have a great program. I'm super excited. I am super excited for this festival. Al says January 29th, I'll buy. Yes. All right, sweet. Thank you.
Like I think the giant sock is my favorite thing I've seen so far.
Oh yeah, getting nasty. Yeah, it's that you guys, if y'all need to come to Jacksonville for this festival. JacksHorrorFilmFest.com. Get your tickets. Get over to Jackson. We have a great program. 2 days.
Meet me in
Friday
person.
Saturday,
Meet DJ in person.
March 13th and 14th of 2026. We have 27 films.
Yep, we'll be kissing hands, shaking babies.
Yep, that's what we're doing. So, let me see here. Vorpal says, "Will there be fireworks?" Probably not at the premiere, if that's what you're asking.
In my pants.
Hey. Rogue says, "Having a brewski with you, Kanan, bro. Happy New Year, bro."
Nice. I don't drink, but cheers with my rock star. I wonder if people think I've drank in a beer.
Yeah.
Like I never really thought about that because like if you didn't know better, you'd think it's a beer.
Happy New Year, J Money. Good to see everybody. Okay, so we are. Is there anything else we need to talk about before we get into our top 5 of the year?
We're gonna run out of time if we don't get into it anyway.
All right, so let's get into our top 5. These are our top 5 horror movies of 2025. Here we go.
Well, I don't know. We don't know how many we have in common. But like if we have one in common, how do we want to do that?
I don't know. We can just talk about it. We can just gush over it.
Where, like I know other lists where they do like if they have one in common, they'll be like higher. And so like say you say one of yours is I don't know, ugly stepsister or whatever, right? Or whatever, right? And I have it too, but it's higher on my list. I would just say higher, and then we wait to talk about it until we get to where it is on my list, and we talk about it together.
Okay. Because I'm not that organized yet, but
no, but otherwise we're like talking about the same movie twice, which we could do. That's fine. I'm guessing we're gonna have probably a few in common in our top 10.
I think we are. Oh, we're doing 10.
Top five.
Yeah,
no, we'll do top 5, but then we'll do like a couple honorable mentions.
Okay.
So you want to start with a couple honorable mentions?
We'll start with a couple honorable mentions.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. Well,
how many do you want to do? Like 2?
I'm pulling up my list. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up my list.
Or why don't we just do 5? Because we both made top 10 lists, right?
No, I made a top 5 list.
Oh, you didn't make a top 10?
No, okay. I did a top 5. I did a top 5.
So just give like 1 or 2 honorable mentions. I'll give 2 because I have top 20, so I could like go deep on this.
Okay. All right, give me a second. Oh my god. All right. So my first honorable mention is Hard Eyes. This
nice.
This unfortunately didn't make my top 5, but it is a rom-com slasher that I thought did an excellent job being that. It had it was
exactly what typical, it was.
It was a very typical story. You had your rom-com characters just locked in. Will they, won't they? What's going to happen? All wrapped up in a slasher movie. Great mask design. Just a lot of fun. They everything was played very tongue in cheek. Everybody knew what they were doing. And so, I had a lot of fun with that movie. Thought it was fantastic.
Great characters, well written. Yeah. Like you genuinely are rooting for them like you would in any rom-com. Like that's absolutely what I was the most impressed with, is that it felt like a legit rom-com, but also a legit slasher horror movie. So for honorable mentions, I would love to give because this is so hard because this movie, there's a couple, but that are so hard because we're not doing my top 10. We're only doing my top 5. So, but I got to give a huge shout out to The Long Walk. Like, it is so good.
It didn't make your top 5?
Heartbreaking. No.
Oh.
Like, it's just barely out of my top 5. It's my number 6, I believe.
Oh, man.
But it's just, I'm guessing it's on your top 5. But yeah, we'll talk more about it when DJ gets to it because I'm pretty sure he'll have it in his. But
yeah, mine's higher.
Yeah, it's
mine's
just
higher.
an amazing movie. The other one that I want to give a shout out to is Keeper. I loved Keeper. A lot of people shit on this movie. It like just didn't work for a lot of people, but like I don't know why, but like I don't get why people didn't like it because I mean I love it. I mean it almost made my top 5. It's in my top 10. So. But
all right,
yeah,
well,
those are two I'll shout out.
My other honorable mention is oh my god. Friggin' Bloodlines. Final Destination Bloodlines is my other honorable mention.
That. I'm glad you mentioned that.
The movie
I think it's the best
terrible.
Final Destination. I think it's the best Final
agree.
Destination.
I think it's like the best one after the first one.
It's the one that finally gets exactly what it's supposed to be.
It's an awful movie. But
keep talking. I'm going to grab another Rockstar.
It's played so well. It's so much fun. I love the Rube Goldberg designs of the deaths. I love the red herrings. They kind of fake you out in some of the deaths, and then they, ends up coming the other way. And just super creative. I really like the characters, believe it or not. But it's just one of those so bad it's good done right. Even though it was probably intentional.
They do a really, really good job with practical effects in it as well. Like the gore effects are fantastic.
Yeah, I thought that was great. And then I have one last honorable mention.
And then the send off to Tony Todd was like one of the most. Yeah. And I just found out
that dry eye in the house.
Like I didn't know this, but that he wrote his lines in that scene.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it. Yeah. Fantastic. Not a dry eye in the house. It was a great send off.
What's your last honorable mention?
My last honorable mention is Companion. And I wish this would have made it in my top 5.
That didn't make your top 5?
I know.
Damn. It didn't make mine either. I thought if it was more horror, it would have been higher up. But it's barely able to be like talked about in horror stuff.
I just thought it was a super clever movie. I loved the writing. I loved the twist. I loved the characters. It was so good. It was excellent. And it felt like it's one of those movies that is played. It's played very it's very grounded, and you can believe that this stuff is happening. And it's it's
I know. I think that's one of the things that made it. Like, I'm glad you brought that up. I hadn't really ever thought about that, but you're 100% right. Like, it takes the subject matter super serious, and you could easily like play that silly. You know what I mean? But because they play it so serious, especially until you kind of figure out what's going on, it's like, you think you're just watching this like a love story kind of thing. You know what I mean? But
yeah. The first time, like that first twist, that's the thing about this movie that like, I wish the marketing.
That's why I have never, in any of my videos I've talked about, I've never spoiled it because I'm like, I know that every time I talk about it, there's someone out there that hasn't seen it yet. And if there's just any chance that they could see it without it being spoiled, because it was spoiled for me. Like that trailer, like at least somewhat spoiled it. Like there's still a twist in it, even if you saw the trailer.
There's 2 twists, yes.
Yeah, but the main one, the main one is still
the first
spoiled
one hits
in the trailer.
So hard, you're just like, what? Like it's so good, it's so good.
I mean, they spoiled it in the poster.
I know,
like the movie poster spoiled it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I can't. Like imagine the writer and director and stuff for that movie. Like they must have been so frustrated to hear the marketing team being like, you guys, we need to get people to go see this. We got to give them something. Yeah. And it's like one of those movies where you're like, I don't blame the marketing team because it's one of those
hard
like
one to talk about.
How do you sell it? Yeah. How do you sell it if you don't spoil it some?
Right. It's like Predestination. I remember talking about this when we were talking about the movie on the episode that when we both saw this. It's like Predestination. That movie flopped in the box office because there was no way to market it without
Yep.
spoiling the movie. So anybody that hasn't seen Predestination yet,
I've
go
never
watch
seen
it.
that. What is that?
Oh my god, it's so good. It's crap.
Predestination.
Who's it? Is it Ethan Hawke is in that? No. Who's in that? Predestination. It is Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is in it. On his last assignment,
What the
a
fuck,
temporal agent is tasked to travel back in time and prevent a bomb attack in New York.
dude? Ooh, it's free on Pluto.
Watch it. Watch
Okay.
Predestination.
Yeah, don't tell me anymore because I don't want spoiled.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh
I
my
will
gosh.
definitely.
It's
I'll
so good.
definitely
All right.
watch it.
Okay. Did you
All
have
right,
a
so
final?
let's get to
All right, let's
where.
get to it. All right.
Yeah, one last one, but I'm not going to get into it. If you want to see my thoughts in depth, I did a top 20 video, and then I also released just the top 10. Like I edited it to where, again, because some people were complaining that the first one was too long because it was like almost an hour video for my top 20. So I made a top 10. It's like 20 something minutes long or whatever. But yeah, the Rule of Jenny pin. So fucking good. So underrated. Like, it's one of those that won't be scary, I don't think, to most people that are like under the age of like 40. But for anybody like 40 and older, like it's terrifying because it's like it's like you're staring down a barrel of a gun. You know,
Wow.
you just know that there's good and bad about getting old. But you know that a lot of these things you're going to experience. And I've never seen a movie handle it more like both gracefully and respectfully, but at the same time showing how brutally scary and humbling it is at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so let's get into our top 5. But yeah, Roll of Jenny Pen, if you haven't seen it, it's available on Hulu now and Disney Plus as well as Shudder.
All righty.
All right, you start.
All right, number 5 in my top 5 of the year is Bring Her Back.
This low? Okay, higher.
Oh, okay. Higher. All right. So then we won't talk about it. All right. So then you give me your number 5.
All right. My number 5 is Frankenstein.
Okay.
It didn't make your top 10 or 5,
Nope.
I mean?
No.
Yeah, I know you weren't as high on it as me. Like, it's just, I rewatched it, dude. It's like visually an absolute masterpiece. Like, even if some of the story stuff doesn't work for everybody, like I have a hard time buying anybody thinking that it isn't at least visually stunning. But it's everything I've wanted from a Frankenstein. And like, it's not a matter of like, I don't like saying that it's better than other Frankensteins because I think that's not fair because it's like its own. And there's been a lot of other great versions of Frankenstein, including the classic original, and Bride of Frankenstein still probably is the best of any Frankenstein movie. But so I don't like doing that. It's more of like, this is his interpretation, but I love this version of it. Like the look of it. It's so like just opulent. You know what I mean? Like the Art Deco kind of design. Like it lives in its own universe. It's like there was never a time in history that ever actually looked like this or felt like this. And I love that it's kind of this own fantasy world. And then on top of that, the thing that I think was the most powerful to me was the way the monster like was handled in this, the way his character is written, and like especially that final speech he gives at the end of the movie. Like I haven't had a movie bring a tear, not bring me to, I wasn't crying, but I had a tear in my eye from something that wasn't like, it wasn't like a traditionally sad type of thing, but more of like an emotional, like powerful thing. And so it's one of those movies, I think if it works for you, it's going to work for you on like a really deep level, but like also totally understand that it didn't work for everybody, but yeah, very much worked for me. So that's my number 5. So what's your number 4?
Well, I want to,
unless you want to say something. Yeah.
Okay. I want just real quick. It didn't make a top list for me, but I agree with you. It was a very well shot film. It's beautiful. I liked the second half better than the first half. So like, I agree. I think the monster story was told better than than Frankenstein, than Dr. Frankenstein's story. I thought it was great. I thought, this is definitely Guillermo del Toro at his best. But for
Victor
me,
is much more unlikable in this than like other
sure.
versions.
Yeah, but I just, and some of the liberties that they took with the story, I didn't think made the story better or served his,
like we talked about,
served his
like
plot very well.
there was no need to bring the financier guy
Yeah.
in. Like, what was the point of his character?
Yeah, we talked about it, but like I said,
Yeah.
I don't want to waste too much time, but yeah, there was some stuff that I was just like, and so, but other than that, yeah, no, it was a beautiful movie. I would still recommend it, but yeah, it just didn't make my top list this year.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's one of the ones though that because if it had been a full on theatrical release and promoted like a big theatrical movie, like I feel like it would have gotten more respect. But the fact that it just dropped on Netflix, I feel like it's getting kind of like, yeah, that was cool. And that sucks. Like it's frustrating to see it kind of get that treatment. Cause like everybody saw it. So like in one hand, it's cool because like everybody saw it. But on the other hand, it's like treated less special, I think, because it is just on Shudder. And it's just one of many things,
Netflix.
Or Netflix, yeah. But anyway.
All right. So number 4.
So you're number 4.
Number 4 for DJ is Sinners.
What?
That is my
higher.
Number 4.
Higher.
Okay, fine. What's your?
I knew we would have some in common. We'll get to them anyway, like just in a second. Okay. My number 4 is Weapons.
Higher.
Okay, so we'll wait on that one. All right, now let's get to Sinners. That's my number 3.
That's your number 3. Okay, so
yeah. So you can start.
I was trying to get these scrollers to work with us, but all right. So Sinners, or wait, this says Weapons. Crap. Hang on. We're just gonna leave this up here. All right.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it just listing yours or is it both of us?
I'm doing each of us as we're talking about ours, but since we're both talking about Sinners now, I'm just leaving it up.
Yeah.
Like
worked out. We basically just flip-flopped. We flip-flopped.
Vorpal is wrong about Sinners, so everybody just understand that. But no, this was such a good movie. And being released so early on in the year.
It's almost my number 1. Like it's literally that good. Like it was one that, I struggled to not put it as number 1.
This movie gave me hope for the year for horror. I was like, man, if this is how we're starting out, this is going to be a good year. And I was right. This movie was great. This year was good, very, very good for horror. And Sinners is it's such a well done film. I love the brothers. I love Michael B. Jordan's character, Smoke and Stack. I thought it was, I just thought it was great. I love the music. I love the time period. I like the vampire design. A lot of people are comparing this to From Dusk Till Dawn,
and which I don't get.
I understand in a sense, but only in the good way. That this could be compared.
You have to squint and hit yourself in the face to do that. You know what I mean? It's like the tone is completely different. The only thing they even have in common is that it starts out with these two kind of criminal brothers. Like that's it. There's nothing else in common.
Yeah. And then it flips to vampire horror. But it's loosely, like you could make a loose comparison is what I'm trying to say. People that are like, it's a ripoff, like no, it's not.
Well,
it's not.
Dude, about the vampires from the beginning. There's never a shift in the movie where it's like a twist. You know what I mean? Like that's why in Sinners, you wish that there.
Yeah, I wish they would have hid. Yeah, like I wish they would have hid it.
They hid it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but we would have known from the marketing anyway.
Yeah, but other than
that's another movie. That's another movie that it's like impossible to market without giving away some shit.
Yeah, I still think you could have done it, but no, I thought Sinners was great. Yeah, go ahead.
Like I thought the first trailer of Sinners, they did a good job because like you knew there was some entity, but you didn't know it was vampires, and I thought they did a really good job. And like that's what I hate that's been going on now is it's like the marketing department, they try to hide things, but then it's like as they get closer to the movie coming out, they get desperate, and that's when they just kind of show you everything.
Yeah.
And I hate that. But Yeah, Sinners, like everything you said. The sound design, it's like its own character in that, and like one of the most powerful and artistically beautiful moments in film history, in my opinion. Like literally, probably the best we've seen in the last, I don't know, number of years as far as just cinema moments is that music scene, that dance music, um where they show the passage of time. And like I think unfortunately that kind of flew over the head of a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's super profound because it's talking about that art is transcendent. It's like we can be touched by art from the fucking Renaissance. You know what I mean? We can be touched by music, paintings, writing, like art in general, from literally like Mesopotamian art can have an effect on us now. It's the time machine, you know?
I want to bring this up real quick. Real Joe Doe Music says Delroy Lindo deserves an Oscar nomination. That was one of my, if you watch my video on my top 5, I specifically call out Delroy Lindo's performance.
Is that the sound guy or the
piano player?
The piano player
in Sinners.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah. Delroy Lindo is the, that he's the actor.
So you're saying for supporting?
Yeah. I don't know about an Oscar, but it was a fantastic performance.
Dude, it's going to get a bunch of nominations. They're saying that it's going to be this year's like it's going to clean house. It will be finally a horror movie that wins a bunch of Oscars. It'll be the first one in a long time.
B-Movie Theater says something that I also agree with. It says, to me, Sinners brought vampires back to their original form before they learned to sparkle in the sun. Yeah, yep.
Okay. I agree and I disagree because it's not like this is the first movie since Twilight to show vicious vampires.
Right, but it's been it's been the trend with vampires to be this like sexy, beautiful.
I know, but we did have last Christmas Nosferatu.
No, we did.
So, I mean, like it's not like I'm just saying it's not like we haven't since Twilight. Like I'm just saying I disagree with that.
We have but yeah, bring back Buffy vampires. Like that's like they're predators. You know what I mean? Like I love so I like that.
That's why I know that's one of the reasons I was so high. That's one of the big reasons why I was so high last year on Nosferatu. It's because like it wasn't like it reinvented the wheel, like it was telling a story that we already kind of knew, but it was it was showing vampires the way that they were intended, like the original lore. Like that movie showed them more than almost any movie ever has, as far as like Nosferatu being an absolute monster and just being pure evil. Like we haven't seen that. Like even like so I agree with him, but I also disagree because I just think that we've had quite a few movies since Twilight that have shown vampires in a dark light. Because we also had the Last Voyage of the Demeter, and that was a monster's vampire. Move on. Like that's just in the last year, or 2 years. But anyway,
your number 3, I think, is Weapons, right?
No, hold on. No, my number 3 was Sinners.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
My number 4 was Weapons.
Oh, that's right.
And you said higher. So is your number 3 Weapons?
No.
We're up to number 3. So tell you like whatever your number 3 is.
All right. My number 3 is Together.
Wow. Yeah, I had it in my top 20, but it didn't make it. It was my number 11, I believe.
I can't believe it. Number 11. No, not number 3. Together. This movie
it's
that
final shot.
I know.
Like we've talked about this.
All right, let me get my review, and then you can say what you want to say.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. So go for it.
This movie is why can't I remember their goddamn names? The two leads. Why can't I remember their names?
Damn it! Now I can't. All of a sudden,
I know. I'm such an amateur asshole. Everybody drag me in the comments, please.
We're just both bad with names.
For not knowing this. Dave Franco and Allison Brie. Dave Franco and Allison Brie. Good God, my brain. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Otaku. Dave Franco and Allison Brie are perfect for this film. And the fact that they're married or dating. I think they're married.
No, they've been
Is
married
like,
a long time.
yeah. So the fact that they're married, it's just the chemistry between those
Yep,
two
it
is
jumps off the screen.
perfect. It's absolutely, and
Yep.
the way that they're able to play a struggling couple like that, a couple falling out of love for
Yep.
one reason or another, is just brilliant. And how they come back together and find each other is also just a terrifying look into, and this isn't a spoiler, codependency, how something like that can develop. And there's a more of a there's and if you haven't seen anything about the movie, I'm also not spoiling this, but there's a
Well, I
there's
kind
a
of think
supernatural thing that happens.
I
But
kind of think it's the other way around because I feel like they find independence, which is what ultimately brings them together.
that is a way that you can interpret that.
Like at the end, it's like their independence is like they finally realize that they can choose
Like,
to
this
not
is who
be
you become
together.
when you are an independent, when you
It's
are
like, yeah, it's
independently.
like they're
Yeah.
like, you know what, we can part right now, but we
Yeah.
actually are choosing now to be together.
Right.
Like that's the difference.
But
Because
yes,
like
the
you're right.
final.
Like they were falling apart in the beginning because of the codependence. You know what I mean?
Right. And the final shot, yeah, I wish they would have not shown that final shot.
Yep.
But
It would have been so
I
much
can
more
forgive that.
amazing. Dude, they could have ended the movie. I've thought of this 1,000 times, and it would have been so much better if there's the knocking on the door and the door opens and the camera just simply shows the face of the parents.
Yeah.
Like that. And you
Like,
never
we're behind.
see,
Yeah.
you never, dude,
You
it
never
would have been
actually
so much
see it.
better
Yeah.
because
No, I
you still
agree.
get all the body horror, all the craziness, but it's just like, it's CGI. I mean, let's just put it how it is. Like
Well,
it's
yeah, yeah.
a very
but
CG looking thing, and it's just like it just didn't work to me.
thank you,
But
J Money. Thank you. There wasn't enough dragging of me in the chat. I need to see more. All right. So yeah. So what do you think of Together?
I mean, I think it's great. It's like I loved it. I don't know. It just didn't affect me on like a profound way, like the movies that are above it. It's like it's so hard for me because like I don't. It's never for me about not liking a movie, like, and that's the tough part about making lists like this because it's like if it didn't make your top 10 or whatever, then it comes off as like, oh, you didn't think it was great. And it's like, no, I thought it was great. Like I could have, like, to me, there was probably 40 movies this year that I thought were were very, very good and recommendable. And like, there was 20 that I would highly recommend this year. Like actually more than that, because I saw a couple movies since I made my top 20 video. I've seen a couple more that I would have, that I like, but I hadn't like that came out this year. So anyway, I mean, I think it's great. I like everything you said 100%. It just did. I don't know. But there's a couple movies you haven't seen, I think, that are probably part of.
I still have to see quite a few films. I know. All right. We're on your number 2.
No, because our weapons is still higher than, because we were at number 3.
Yeah, weapons is
and
higher.
We're still waiting on weapons. Okay, so then my number 2 is Bring Her Back.
Okay,
is that not on yours?
That was my number 5.
Oh, you already talked about it?
No, we said we're not going to talk about it until.
Oh yeah, because we said higher. Okay, cool. So you start then.
Okay, Bring Her Back was the follow-up movie from the Philippou brothers to Talk to Me, and I thought it was an excellent follow-up. I think.
Do you think it's as good?
No, I think Talk to Me is better. However, I think this is a better sophomore movie than a lot of filmmakers' sophomore movies. I think a lot of filmmakers' second films take a dip after making something that is as good as Talk to Me. Like Talk to Me is some filmmakers' magnum opus, I would say.
Yeah.
Some filmmakers peak at Talk to Me. Philippou brothers.
That is like if you were to make a top 20 of the last 20 years or something like that, there's a good chance Talk to Me would be in that like top 20. Like it's one of those movies.
But I still really enjoyed this movie, and I thought all the performances were great. Small cast, few locations, very creepy.
Really
like
smart
the lore,
filmmaking.
Very smart film. There's a lot of people that have issues with it who have worked in like adoption clinics that are like, this would never happen. But you kind of have to accept a few things first in order for it to work. So some people are not going to be able to get over that.
Well, yeah, but
I was able to. And
it's Australia, and their system works a little different. I've seen this addressed by the Philippine brothers, and they did their research on this. Like, this is what they, and this is, this is the system that they grew up around. And it's also small town Australia. It's not like if this is in Sydney, it might be a little different. And that even could go over here in the United States. Like, there's some crazy shit, like in certain states, adoption centers and things, like the way their stuff works. And you got to remember, she didn't adopt them. She's a foster mother. That's it. Like, they're just temporarily.
Did I say adoption? I meant foster clinics. That's what I meant. Like the foster system. That's what I meant.
Either way, like they do, like, I don't know if I even would agree with that as far as us, like in the United States, because foster parents are not vetted that great. Like, and she actually was, like, they even made a point in the movie of talking about who she was. She was a school teacher.
Yeah.
Like, you'll get vetted more than being a school teacher.
There is one scene in this movie that like made me squirm when I watched it. I know you know what I'm talking about.
The knife scene.
Yep. I was squirming.
Yep. I'm trying to think. There was one other scene. Trying to think. There was one other scene this year that I felt that way. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think it's in. Yeah. Okay. So what are we at? We're at 2.
Yep.
Or no. That was both of our 2. So what's your number 2?
I already said it. Oh wait, no, I lied. My number 2 is weapons. My number 2 is weapons.
Okay. Your number 2 is weapons?
My number 2 is weapons.
Okay, so I'll talk about it because I had it lower on my list. My entire top 5 honestly could be interchangeable because like these are all in their own way, like this is a different year than a lot of years. Like for instance, the last 2 years, there was very clear number ones. Like last year, there was The Substance and Nosferatu. That was it. Everything else was a ways back. But like The Substance was pretty clearly the number 1 movie. But for me, I had Nosferatu and Substance like back and forth on those. The year before, it was When Evil Lurks. I don't know if you see my poster, but When Evil Lurks, and there was nothing even close. So like this is how it's usually is, where there's like 1 or 2 movies that are like very clearly the top. This year was tough because like all these could have been interchangeable, but Weapons was so good. It was funny, it was fun, it was creepy, it was mysterious. It was like really good at doing the mystery element and really kind of keeping you going for a big chunk of that movie. Like there was this eerie mystery quality. And I think, unfortunately, the humor doesn't, like a lot of people do not get, especially the ending, that it's supposed to be funny.
Now
it's supposed to be funny.
We're going to argue on that because that was the one thing that I think brought it down from my number 1 slot was that ending. I thought that ending.
Yeah, the tone shift, but
it did a really bad job.
But you would still agree though that it is supposed to be funny, right?
Yes, I would agree that it's supposed to be.
I'm not saying you have to agree that it like that. I
still think it was a good decision.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm saying what I don't understand is people that are confused. And I mean, like, I laughed at the ending. It's like, yeah, dude, you're supposed to. Like, I'm not saying it's a good decision. That's up to you. Like, for me, it really works because it's a twisted kind of humor that makes you uncomfortable. And that's the reason I really liked it. It made me feel like squirming and awkward because I'm like, why am I laughing at these kids ripping apart this woman? Like, that's such an awkward
because it's
feeling.
Supposed to be cathartic. It's supposed to be a cathartic ending because of everything that, I mean, like,
it
it's
is.
awful.
Well, it is, but it's like, also,
it's
I know,
nuts.
but it's supposed to be funny at the same time. And like, I'm not saying it's I get if it doesn't work for you. I'm not arguing with that. Like I said, I think that's a preference thing. What I don't get is people that don't understand that it's supposed to be funny. It's like, dude, it's very clear. This is a guy who wrote The Whitest Kid You Know. Like, he is a humor guy first. Like, that is where he got his start. You could look at everything he's done. Barbarian's the same way. There is stuff that in Barbarian, like the whole nursing part where what's his name gets the hair in his mouth off of her nipple in Barbarian. Like, that is supposed to be funny. You're supposed to uncomfortably be laughing. Like, that's on purpose.
I understand.
You don't have to like it and agree with it. I'm just saying, like it's always odd to me, people that don't get humor. It's like people, especially when it's satire, like satire flies over so many people's heads. And I'm like, dude,
it's just, there's a time and place for it.
Yeah.
And it's
just, I get it.
It was there.
I understand that.
Vorpal is my favorite troll, by the way. Look at that.
But hey, you still have it as your number 2.
I did. Yeah. No, I did.
So go ahead and talk about it.
So I thought Weapons would have been my favorite movie. It would have been my number 1 if it weren't for that ending, but I just really like the characters. I like how the story is told. I like the mystery of it. I like following the characters and seeing a lot of my opinions of these characters changing throughout the movie. Mm-hmm. I think that's great. I think a lot of films characters,
every one of the characters, actually, if you think about it, like all of them, you think one way in the beginning and then you think differently by the end, every single one of them.
Yeah. And I think it's good. I think they're very realized, three-dimensional characters. They're not just one thing just going through this movie. And that's not always that's not always bad, but I thought throughout the events of the film, the characters changing the way they did, I thought was really good. I liked everything. I mean, I really liked everything about it except the end. I love a good, I don't want to spoil it, but I love a good
twist.
Story. Once you find out the twist, I like a good that story, and I thought that was very good. I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, so you mean big bad, like the big bad in it, the subgenre that big bad is very interesting. Which you liked the movie Oddity, right?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was all right. Yeah,
that guy is making a new movie. I just saw a quick trailer because he's the same guy that did Caveat, which I think I like Caveat even more than Oddity, even though I really liked Oddity. But his new movie, it's called oh damn it, hold on. Like, I'm doing a upcoming video. It's called Hokum. And dude, it looks creepy as hell. Looks so good.
Nice.
But the big bad in that is the same type of big bad.
Awesome.
As Weapons.
Nice.
Anyway.
All right.
Moving on. So number 1, right?
Yep. Kanan's number 1.
No, you go. You've been going first.
Oh, I thought I keep thinking we're switching.
No, we are, but you started.
Okay. My number.
Remember, you did the very first pick, so I can do number 1 first if you want.
No, I'll do it.
All right.
I just have to change this ticker.
I'm sure we're gonna have different number 1s. I'm actually not sure where your number 1 is. I'm like
The Long Walk.
Oh yeah.
Number 1 movie of the year, The Long Walk. I was so moved by this film. I understand how contentious the ending is probably for some people. I have my own thoughts about the ending, but I am not upset with it. I think it's fine. But the characterization in this film, it's just people walking and talking, and to be able to do that for 2.5 hours.
Yep. And you're never bored for even a second.
Very good. Yep. The stakes, the movie starts off right with the stakes. We're in it. We understand. We get our characters. We feel the
fucking brutal.
Yeah, we feel the weight of what's happening. And then once boys start dying,
it's pretty quick.
Yeah,
like it's pretty. You're not in the movie for that long before you finally see one taken out.
And it, like, you start to feel the runtime, but you feel it and it's in a good way. Like,
it's almost almost like the exhaustion of their walk.
Yeah,
because at the same time you're feeling the length of the movie, you're also seeing the wear and tear on these poor boys like delirious.
Yeah. I loved all of the characters, like and that's what this movie needed. This movie needed to land the characters. And it is a testament to how good of a writer JT Molnar is.
Yep.
I am looking
I
forward
think
to anything that
I
he writes.
honestly didn't think anybody could do as good of a job with Stephen King as Mike Flanagan until seeing this. And now I feel like we have another one besides Flanagan that can adapt a Stephen King. Because this might be the best Stephen King adaptation as far as writing wise that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I think it might be. I got to go back and watch Dr. Sleep because it's been a couple of years, but up until this one,
Dr.
Sleep
is
my
tricky
favorite.
because it's not exactly Stephen King.
Sure. So then I guess I would say
Flanagan did a lot with that. Like that is like he took, if I remember correctly anyway, because like he took Stephen King's Dr. Sleep and dramatically changed it so that it would connect to the first movie, The Shining, instead of to Stephen King's The Shining book.
Sure, but I think he did a good job doing both of those things. I think he faithfully.
No, he did. I'm just saying I never think about it as a Stephen King.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying. I think of it as more Flanagan than I do, but because that movie is incredible. Like that movie's.
JT Molnar is a great writer and adapted a Stephen King book very, very well.
It's the same way I look at The Shining, because The Shining, you could say, is the best, is if not the best, it's right there as the best Stephen King movie, right? But it's like it's not really Stephen King. It's much more.
Wasn't The Dead Zone a Stephen King book?
Yeah, but when was the last time
you watched that movie? Zone way better than The Shining.
I like it. It's really good. But when's the last time you watched it?
I don't know, about like 5-6 years ago.
Because I watched it last year, and it's still very good. But I feel like much more of what makes that movie so good is the performance from Christopher Walken, not the actual movie, and especially the writing.
All right, I'll watch it again.
That performance from Walken is outstanding.
Yeah, I know. I would agree. All right, so what's your number one?
My number one is Strange Harvest, which you still haven't seen.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I don't think you would have it as your number one, but I do think you would think of it very highly, because the thing with it, and the reason it's so high on my list, is all of the movies we've talked about are better. Like they're better made. They're higher quality movies, right? But this movie is made with like $1.50 and some lint. You know what I mean? Like this is micro budget filmmaking, but it's the characters and the writing and the way they utilize every single thing that they do have, you know, like everything. Like it feels like you're watching an actual Netflix documentary. And so after like it doesn't take long for you to just feel like you're watching a Netflix true crime documentary. And so then when it starts to go like sideways and gets a little bit more like supernatural-ish, it feels so fucking real, because you're like, you've just been watching this serial killer documentary. It just, you know what I mean? It's easy to forget and get really sucked in. And it's really cool. And then the lead actor reached out to me the other day and thanked me for one of the detectives. He thanked me for shouting him out on YouTube.
Nice.
Like really fucking cool. I just adore it. And I'm not alone. It's not like a lot of people are raving about this. It's just, unfortunately, it got no love until now. Now it's on Hulu. And so, and Disney Plus. And so like a bunch of people are finally seeing it.
Yeah, I got to see it.
The other one that I didn't even see until this last, like 2 weeks ago, is that I would probably have put, at least in my top 20, is Man Finds Tape. And it's another one that it's a very similar situation where it's found footage, kind of like just like this, but it's not really found footage. It's more of like a true crime documentary. So it's like you're watching different quality of footage. So sometimes it's someone filming something on their phone. Other times it's security cameras. Other times it's professional like news footage where they're, you know, talking about a news story. So like it's a interwoven together with like doing the floating head interviews and stuff. And so like dude, it's my favorite, like it's my favorite new kind of found footage where it's not really found footage because you're not just finding this raw footage like, you know, like we saw with Blair Witch or whatever. What?
Did I lose you? Or was that my
No.
Is that my internet? Okay.
I
You
don't
just froze for a second.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, cool.
But
All
yeah,
right,
I
well,
just definitely you
answer-
gotta see it. It's on Hulu now, so
I want to answer
Disney Plus,
before
so
I
you
get
should be
out
able
of
to see
here.
it.
I gotta get out of here in a few minutes, but before
yeah,
I get out of here, I want to answer B Movie Theater asks, can we get your most disappointing DJ and Ghost Pirate? So your most disappointing movie of the year.
I wonder if
what
we
was-
both feel the same. Mine is very clear. It's very clear. Like it's by far the worst movie. And it's I know what you did last summer.
Well, okay, and we agree.
Yep. Especially coming off of Final Destination, because
That movie-
we both thought it was going to be like Final Destination, where it was going to be like not a good movie per se, but a fun.
I was cautiously optimistic, but I was so that movie is so dog shit.
Yep.
Like
they shit on every fan of the franchise. It almost feels like personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, it almost feels like what they do with the like what they do with the legacy characters. It almost feels personal, like almost like they're purposely
talk about a character assassination. Yeah.
It's almost like they're like I'm amazed that both of them, or not both of them, because actually what's her name's in it for a brief moment too. But I'm surprised. I know they had to pay him a lot of money to do it, but even still, I'm surprised, especially Jennifer Love Hewitt. I'm surprised she would come back for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get Freddie Prinze Jr. because him and Sarah Michelle Gellar, it's not like they have a lot going on. So, and like Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's the only one, like I actually like her scene. It's probably the only cool thing in the movie.
It's also, isn't she like half CGI in that movie, in that part? Or is that
it's
actually
it's
her?
That dream. It's really her. But it's that dream sequence. But it's the only part of the movie I like because it's kind of creative. And yeah, it's a dream sequence because she's dead. But it's kind of fun. You know what I mean?
CGI. It's like she didn't look real.
They de-aged her. Is that what Sam said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is CGI because she's got the de-aging done because they're trying to make her look
3.5
like
hosts
she did in the original
movie. For this show.
What?
I'm kidding. Nothing.
2.5 hosts.
2.5. Yeah. Bryson says DJs will be Jurassic Park. That movie was also dog shit, but it didn't offend me the way.
No, it was my number 10.
Did.
It was my number 10 and my worst of the year. Actually,
it
was number 9.
Yes,
my number 10. I've been getting some shit for my number 10 because I put Housemaid, and like people are loving that fucking movie, and I'm like, it's dog shit. Like
Housemaid,
dude, I want you to see it because it's like so badly written. It's one of those where I'm watching it and I'm like, I feel like I'm DJ right now because it's like, it's a fun movie. It's not like it's just a stupid popcorn movie, but it's just really badly written.
Yeah.
Like the whole time you're like, no characters are going to be doing this shit. Yeah. And I feel like Sydney Sweeney is the main reason why people are liking it because it's easy to love her. She's beautiful and she's fun to watch on screen. So but I'm talking about the movie. Like, of course she's great in it. I actually think the whole cast is great in it. It's just such bad writing.
B Movie Theater says we all got to be DJ once in a while.
Did you see Strangers Chapter 2?
Standards.
Did you see Strangers Chapter 2?
Did I see what?
Strangers Chapter 2?
Chapter 2? No. I was
Strangers.
Strangers.
Not Stranger Things.
No.
Strangers Chapter 2. Yeah.
No.
That is my other one that is like right. It's right there with I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's probably a worse made movie actually than I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's just
I don't know why
I Know
those
What You
movies
Did
keep
Last
getting
Summer
made.
was offensive. Huh?
All right.
Yeah, and
I
they
gotta
have
get
the
outta here.
third one, chapter 3 comes out this month, January.
Yeah. 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 I don't know why. I honestly don't know why.
Real quick,
Alrighty.
we have a really, really good movie coming out tomorrow. Like, I really like it. Yes, it's zombie. And so a lot of people are going to be like, oh, another zombie movie. And it's a slow burn, but it's phenomenally written. Great performances. Daisy Ridley's incredible in it, but it's called We Bury the Dead or We Bury Our Dead. No, it's We Bury the Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, We Bury the Dead. And it is so good. It comes out tomorrow. So if you're looking for something to go see this week, like it is a slow burn, but the zombies are actually fucking scary in it. Like they do this thing with their teeth. It's Australian, and they do this thing with their teeth where they're grinding their teeth and their teeth are actually cracking. And it's like, yeah, it's like that's how you know they're coming. You can hear this like,
oh God,
see them crack.
Yeah, I don't think I can watch that. Oh, God.
It's fucking cool, man. It's fucking cool.
Okay. All right. I gotta get out of here. So I'm gonna plug a couple of things before I get out of here. Are you gonna stay on? Are you gonna stay on with everybody?
No, I gotta go too because I got a lot of work.
All right. Okay. So we're getting out of here.
Like I'm working on this video still.
For those of you that like a little more substance or that like a little more substance than spectacle with your horror, subscribe to my channel. Horror Sucks. I'm going to be doing a lot of new stuff in the new year. I'm going to start streaming.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's how I pitch my channel.
Yeah, but I have substance in my channel.
I'm talking about I'm not saying you don't, but I'm talking about in horror movies. If you like more,
no, but the way you worded that.
If you like more substance than spectacle in your horror movies, come to my channel because you will be you'll be of like-minded people. So subscribe to Horror Sucks if you like that. And
his channel is very good, but I want you guys to spam him in all his videos in the comments saying, show your face, you coward.
Anyway, I will be doing streaming.
And he's been doing a really good job of putting clips from this podcast up there too. So like if you're just wanting to catch like fun clips from this podcast that you might have missed or whatever, he's been doing some really great shorts over there as well. So it's another reason to subscribe.
So I'll be doing that. And we're going to be doing a lot of really fun stuff over at the Horror Sucks channel. I'm going to have a new series that I'm going to produce. So I'm going to keep reviewing horror movies, and I'm going to be producing a new series called Fixing Horror, where I pick a horror movie that I think I could, where I'll point out where this movie failed and where it could have been successful and how it could have been a better film if they just would have made a few different choices here or there. And you can agree with me or disagree with me. You can, say it in the comments. So that's what we're doing at Horror Sucks. So if you like that, if not, then, it's fine. Keep watching Austin the Death Rattle. This is the last show on the Ghost Pirate Entertainment channel. This is the last Death Rattle podcast show on the Ghost Pirate Entertainment channel. You have to be subscribed and notified to the Death Rattle podcast in order to get this podcast
know about
Wednesdays at 7:00 to know about it. So please do that. So anyway,
I will try to remind people like weekly or whatever too on the Ghost Pirate channel, but don't count on that. So, if you're watching this, just go subscribe to the Death Rattle podcast channel right now. That way you don't have to worry about being reminded.
Yep. Alrighty. So we're out of here. Thanks everybody.
But we're still doing it every week. It's not like, it'll be the same time. Like nothing's changing about it other than that it's just going to only be living on the, the actual channel for it.
Yep. That's true. So Happy New Year, everybody. Have a safe and happy time. Have a lot of fun. Kiss your loved ones at midnight.
Be safe.
And we will see y'all next year.
Get an Uber or a Lyft.
Yes.
Or ride. Do not drive after drinking. Don't fucking do it. Don't ruin someone else's life.
Awful. All right. We love you guys. We will see y'all next year right here on YouTube on the Death Rattle podcast. Have a good night. Bye.